nearly 500 yards through the air. It's the Bills and the Buccaneers on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Allen going to go on 4th down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Bills are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. On play action, Allen. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 17 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky complete to Likely. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's Trubisky. Right side, there's Likely with it. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Trubisky's throw complete to Otten. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otten, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Cade Otten capped things off with a touchdown grab. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. On target to his man, likely. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Offside, Ethan.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Allen now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
On the move to his left. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Trubisky to throw. He completes it right side to White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky to throw again. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone from there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener that makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get an extra push from your own fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bills ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Allen. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. He completes this to Russell Gage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Trubisky. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. once more. It's Trubisky. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Trubisky. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start out west at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Justin Herbert, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounced back from the defeat on opening weekend. Let's stay in the AFC West to check out what's going on with the Chiefs at home in Arrowhead. And they lead the visiting Minnesota Vikings at halftime. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive.
run to begin the second half with White.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Fournette, a first down carry.
To the 43, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Trubisky to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Here's Trubisky. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. A shotgun give to Fournette.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky.
On target to his man, likely. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Bills' 35-yard line.
From the 35 on second down, Trubisky. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa.